subscribe. Tariq Radio. Watch and subscribe.
Let me get some calls in here. Let's get Thomas Sheck. He's from over there. I think he's Nigerian or from Niger, from one of those places. Thomas Sheck, hop on, brother. Thomas Sheck. I can hear you, sir. What's happening?
Yeah, man. You know, this immigration issue, Africans are not really tripping over it like that. It's your fellow Americans that are tripping over it. You know, the Mexicans, the Latin, like, it's just Americans that are, because of proximity, you know, they're the ones who can come there illegally. They're the ones tripping over it. Africans not like, for the most part, Africans are legal immigrants.
But yeah, some of them kind of overstay the visas and all of that, because that's what happens too. A lot of cats come over on like a little temporary visa and just never leave. So some of them are kind of getting a little concerned about those visas being looked at, because you know it's so flooded. A lot of times people just don't look into it. So if you're here for a number of years and ain't nobody looking into that visa, and then if you're able to drop a damn anchor baby off over here, you good money. So now that Trump them, and no, because yeah, don't think that the Africans ain't tripping. No, because there's people, pregnant women trying to hop on planes, getting asses over here, and they're getting stopped. So yeah, they do have a problem with it. They're stopping some of them pregnant ass women coming over with baby formula and bushmeat. They're stopping their asses from that shit, and a lot of people are very nervous about it.
Nah, but that's just a really small number and the way you're talking about it is like that's the whole scope of the problem.
Okay.
You know, you keep mentioning Africans, but it's your fellow Americans that have a problem with this, and you're not addressing that. You keep saying Africans. You keep referring to Africans.
What are you talking about? What are you saying? I didn't know what you're talking about. You kind of putting words in my mouth. I don't know. What are you saying?
I said it's your fellow Americans that have a major problem with this immigration issue, not Africans, because we don't come there illegally for the most part. There might be some here and there, but for the most part, it's your fellow Americans.
But dude, y'all do come over. People do come over from Africa and they pop these anchor babies off over here, sir. They do. Let's not act like they don't do that. So yeah, they do. They come over here running a play. Come over here dropping off anchor babies all the time.
What's the percentage, sir?
I don't give a. Let's get Brother Kanye in here. What's the percentage? Who gives a fuck? Brother Kanye, hop in.
What's going on, Flex? How you doing, man?
Good, brother. Go ahead, brother. Speak to him.
I think it's hilarious that they try to play the numbers game. When we had this discussion, it doesn't matter if it's 0.1%.
Right.
You know what the problem is? When these niggas come over here and they look like me and you after they had his hair transplant surgeries and shit, and they get in Congress and they say we need to get rid of Black History Month.
Right.
And then you look at them and people mistake them for us. Byron Donalds, the dude from Florida, you know, he on the MAGA train. He went on the Breakfast Club and said, yeah, I don't believe in reparations because my mom wouldn't get them. He said, well, you know, she's Jamaican. So you're pretending to represent Black America while actively pushing against reparations. That's more damage than any white supremacist could possibly cause. And just today, it's a Caribbean lady, of course, talking about, oh, y'all got a lot of smoke for the white supremacists, not for, y'all got a lot of smoke for foreigners, but not white supremacists. And you look down her shit, and she's bragging about being Caribbean. I just think it's crazy how they mischaracterize what actually happened. We ignored these snide comments you niggas been making for years. Now we addressing y'all, the supremacists, the Mexicans, the Chinese, the Taiwanese, anybody over here that is not tied to this land and speaking on our issues, we deal with it. We normally just ignore you niggas, but now he's like, you know what, y'all right. Let's separate because y'all started the trend on being damaging to the movement. As long as y'all was just hustling and talking about y'all African shit on y'all side, we didn't give a fuck. When y'all start taking political positions and saying shit like we need to get rid of Black History Months and we gotta forget slavery and reparations need to go away, like hell no, we're not doing that. So now y'all just the same as the white supremacists, y'all just louder and cause more damage because mistake y'all for us. That's why we push back against y'all the way we do. That's the whole point. Appreciate it, Flex.
Man, thank you so much, brother. Yes, sir.
Yo, Tariq, can I just say it's a bit rich from you guys calling Africans like white supremacists when you're in their military, the military of the white supremacists, you're in the economy, contributing your tax dollars to fund their wars, and you're calling us white supremacists. Just a bit rich You know.
Sir, y'all be over there in Africa beating the brakes off each other. And y'all didn't even need a white person in there with you. You don't even need a white person around you. Y'all just be beating the brakes off each other over there, sir. Do you really want to go there?
No, but it's just hilarious when you say you acted like white supremacists when you're in the white supremacist military going around the world with them committing crimes against humanity all over the world.
Sir,
So
it's humanity. Y'all have a little white supremacists in your little brains over there. Y'all be bashing the hell out of each other, having tribal wars, wiping out whole villages, kidnapping whole schools of girls over there, sir. Y'all be doing all types of reckless shit to each other over there.
but what does that have to do with you being in with the white supremacist
Sir,
military
worse,
and complaining about white supremacy at the same
you
time?
worse than them because we don't do the shit you do. We don't be wiping out whole sloths of black people like you do. Y'all wipe out more black folks over there than any of the white supremacists today. Y'all the worst.
And who? And that's your country, your tax dollars
Don't do
funding
that. We
all of
don't
that.
do that. We don't do that. We don't.
Yes,
No,
you
we
do.
don't. No, we don't. We don't.
What do you mean
No,
you
we
don't?
don't. No,
You're
no, no.
you're an
No.
American, bro. Aren't you an American?
Yeah, I'm in America. We don't be wiping out whole communities of people, hundreds at a time. And by the thousands, y'all be having all types of tribal wars over there. So come on now, you're not going to project. Dwight, let me get Dwight in here. Dwight, hop in, brother.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to FBA, man. Doing a great job with keeping the conversation abroad and making sure that they don't drown it out. And I know why a lot of us we get so emotional, but we gotta remember, like, see how Mr. Tariq, you can come in and lay the foundation of the conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and then a lot of the times what we do, we others fail to do is to neutralize it. See, when we're having these conversations with these white folks and with these white supremacists, they tend to shy away from the conversation. They want to jump on a different topic, and the reason why they do that, because a lot of times we're so passionate about what we are talking about, so it comes off to them as, okay, well, we can't talk to them
Mm-hmm.
now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But if we all, of the resolution to this, to me and my idea is, okay, well, we lay this foundation, but where's our muscle? Where's our real muscle, right? And then we have all these other different cultures that, like you said, are tethers that's just laying in the bushes waiting to pounce on the real movement to push this forward, but we don't have our own muscle. So now we got to come together. And what's the muscle? Where's our army? Things like
Right.
that. But I look at it also as this: like, if we have people playing their positions, like you go in, you lay the foundation for the conversation, and then once we get all the emotional people out of the way, then the neutralizer comes in there, and then you let them know, like, look, we ain't here to hear nothing but how much paper we are owed, and it's
Yep. My man, thank you so much, bro. Let me get C. Capone in the building. C. Capone.
My dear brother Tariq, great minister, code, how art thou?
I'm good, C. Capone. How you doing, fam?
I'm good, my brother. I just wanted to let you know on this great year of acknowledgement, you are up there on the list with Dr. Claude Anderson, Malcolm X, and the other greats and the professors we got in the room. Just want to appreciate all the work you do for the culture, the lineage, and the people, and educating these musty mouth ass meerkat eating tethers. I am so sick of these. I mean, excuse me for cussing, but I'm gonna have to get on Thomas Shack, whatever the hell his name is, because he got pictures of real soldiers, on his timeline, and he ain't even doing the work.
Mm.
How is Musty gonna come over here and tell us, "Oh, you guys waste our primacy, waste our primacy"? Look at you niggas. Look, I don't know where the fuck you from, but I know you ain't from Burkina Faso, because we take them niggas seriously. They some real riders over there in the nation getting their shit back from the white folks while your ass getting slapped up, eating porcupine kebabs and all that shit. We ain't with all that. You know what I'm saying? We've been here fighting these years. These white running nowhere. We ain't running nowhere. So you got two beasts locked in a cage, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And every time that food bowl come out, we gonna want to eat too.
Mm-hmm.
We don't sit there and say, "Oh, white man, please, please," begging on our knees, giving us cookies and shit, and then sitting in front of their front yard using their internet, you know he gonna come and kick your ass off his lawn in a minute. So yeah.
My man.
Don't come over here disrespecting FBA culture, talking about we with white supremacy. Nigga, we been fighting white supremacy for 400 plus years, nigga. And your little wet foot fleeing ass gonna come over here and get passport stamps on your raft and shit, talking shit. I bet you ain't even over in Africa, mother. So shut the fuck up, learn something while the great brother Tariq is talking, and take some notes and take back to your other tether friends. Shit, with your musty ass mouth. I bet you smell like warthog piss right now, nigga. But brother Tariq, I appreciate the time, my brother. You are up there honored with the greats, and you are one of the untouchables. And this musty mouth nigga done got me started this afternoon or this evening when he just come over here disrespecting, talk about, well, you deal with white supremacy because you guys are in the military and your tax dollars go to them. Nigga, shut the I'm so sick of you. I'm so glad this Pan-African shit is dead, and you holding your own nuts, because this is the time we need to get our people back in order. And then, yeah, and Byron Donalds, fuck him.
Yeah.
For real, for real. He's a Haitian coming over here talking like us, looking like us. And I was looking at this dude the other day talking about, yeah, I don't support reparations because my mother's Haitian. She came here. So he's an anchor baby. We checking all anchor babies, all musty tethers, all you other who in Congress, the congressional back talkers, all y'all getting, your wake up call. Because the grassroots, we ain't playing no more. This is a generation of straightening. You know what I'm talking about? And my brother Tariq, God bless you and all the work you do, my brother. You are one of the untouchables. And I wish I would talk dirty to you in front of me. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so yeah, brother, keep doing what you do. God bless you. Love, peace, reparations, and delineations and deportations.
Thank you so much, brother. Yes, indeed, brother. Very passionate. Respect to him. But go ahead, Thomas Shed. Go ahead. Any last words, sir? Go ahead.
Yeah, Tariq. Look, I won't even get with all of that because I know the truth hurts. So I understand.
What's the truth?
The truth is that he's talking about us Africans being complicit with white supremacy. When my country, we're in some next level shit. We kicking the Europeans out of our country, not like you, in their militaries and paying their taxes and funding their wars and stuff. We're kicking them out.
You're from Nigeria. You're in Britain now, but you're from Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how are you kicking them out and you over there in Britain?
Me personally?
Yeah, you.
Are you talking about me as an individual or like as the whole country?
Y'all always talking about what y'all doing, but you're never over there. Yeah, we're giving them the business. Where you at? Ireland, nigga. So you over there in Britain. You're not even over there. So
I'm talking about my country, not as individuals, because we can point out individuals all day about every society.
You bounced.
You're trying to make see, that's how I know you don't have nothing to say to
no,
it. Look,
you don't have nothing to say because you bounce. You're not even over there. Y'all flee and then talk. What you doing? Did you bring some hyenas over there to England?
That's like one foundational Black American in Asia, and you telling him you're not a foundation, you don't fight for your rights.
Yeah,
or stuff like that. Because one person is out there. And we don't get it.
Because y'all always flee. You flee and then start talking about all the stuff you doing when you ain't over there. That's the thing. Yeah, we over here doing big things in the motherland. Where you at now? Scotland. Come on, let me get Brother Kanye back in here. Good grief, man. Brother Kanye, what's that, brother? Hop on in, Brother Kanye. Brother
Yeah, don't mute. I mean, wait. I'm sorry. Where you from again, bro?
Thomas Yek? Go ahead.
Yeah, where you from again, sir? Tashmark?
Tariq knows, man. It's Niger.
No, I'm asking you where you from. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Niger.
Okay, gotcha. Real quick question for you. What's your thoughts on the European Union?
The European Union?
Yes, sir.
It's a hegemonic organization. That's how I can sum it up.
Gotcha. You realize that they funded more genocide around Africa than anybody else?
Yeah.
So why are you there?
They're the enemy.
You pay taxes there?
No, I just went on a student visa to study and go back to my country.
Bro, you have a British accent, and you're saying that we uphold ICE. Dog, do you understand the amount of atrocities that Europe in general, not even talk about Britain, but the European Union as a whole has committed against the entire continent of Africa.
What
And
does
you
that
saying
mean?
we uphold white
Just
supremacy.
America did that the same thing to Black Americans, but you guys are not leaving black.
No, they did not. First off, we fought them in this
What?
country. Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
America
Check this
didn't
out.
commit.
Civil Rights Bill. They had two choices: Malcolm
No,
X
I'm talking about
or Martin Luther King. They chose the peaceful
I'm
one.
talking about the atrocities they committed
Okay,
from
let's
US,
talk about it. What atrocities
and,
did they commit in your homeland?
and you fight in their militaries for them.
Gotcha. Real quick. Hey,
That's the
you
funny
remember that?
part.
You remember that Rwanda when they had the Hutus versus the Tutsis and they murdered like millions of them, and then they bought those machetes for about, I don't know, 10 cents a piece from France. And then when they murdered all those people, they put a mass grave. Guess who threw grass seeds over those graves? The French, which is part of the European Union. And right now, to this day, this place called the Congo. Have you heard of it?
Of course.
You know what's going on right there right now?
Of course I do.
What about Burkina Faso? You know what's going on with that situation?
Burkina Faso is fighting back.
Yeah, but guess who is supplying the rebels?
Yeah, I understand it's France because
What happens when you fund both sides of a war?
they're funding the rebels. They're not funding the
To
government.
this day, the British are part of that too, by the way.
They're not funding the government though. The government is kicking the French out.
Are you serious?
How can they be
They're
funding
funding
them?
both sides. There are farmers in Burkina Faso, right,
Bro,
that they're being made to look like targets. And now you have the government targeting the farmers. Now you have the farmers going at it with the French. It's 101. They have them divide and conquer. They're fighting each other while also fighting the Arabs from the north. You know that, right?
but what are you trying to say though? Because we
I'm
know
trying
that's
to
what
tell
the
you
French
that the
do.
European Union, right, where you're living right now, is funding both sides of that war, and they're getting paid handsomely from it. And you talking about us for white supremacy?
What do you mean living? I just told you I went there to study and go back.
So you back in your hometown now?
Bro, do you understand English?
So that's a no.
I just said I'm studying currently.
How long you been studying?
3 years.
Gotcha. You full of shit. That accent is thicker than 3 years. You've been there for a long time. But appreciate it, Tariq.
You see,
Y'all
you
just
know
get
me
up here
better.
and lie
You,
and lie
you know me
and
better
lie.
than myself. We can't argue because you know me
How long
better
you been
than
in the UK?
myself. Now we get into an interrogation.
Exactly, because you know
Why
you've
don't you
been there
just deal
longer
with
than
the
3
points?
years. Like,
See, when
stop
you
it.
can't deal with the point, you run to make it personal, just like your leader Tariq.
It's not personal. It's literally just a conversation. You said that we
Bro, just
support
address
white
the
supremacy.
points. No, I didn't say you support it. I say you fight in the
You said
military.
we joined the
and you
military. I
fund,
joined the military. I know what you're trying to do. I know what
and
you're
you
trying to
fund
talk
their
about.
wars. And you fund their wars.
And I'm
The
telling
global
you
wars.
right now, the very place you at right now is currently funding multiple wars across the continent you call home.
But what does that mean, though?
I want you to think about it. They're funding, actively disrupting, right?
They're doing that, but you're doing it. Like
what
the
are
enemy.
we doing? Are we actively disrupting a nation right now?
Wait, hold on. You're saying our enemies are funding our rebels here? That's
Yes.
understandable because that's what an enemy would do to
So they
come
get a
in and
pass
hold
for it.
power.
So you giving white supremacy a pass.
What do you mean? We're fighting them. We're actively fighting them. How are you telling me they're gonna get?
So you're giving
pass?
white supremacy a pass.
What?
You said that's what they're supposed to do. Does that make it right?
No, but that's what an enemy does.
But you're
An enemy
living there.
will come
You're
there and
living
try
in
and
the
divide,
heart.
right?
You're living in the heart of white supremacy, telling us we not fighting it. That's crazy.
Bro, at least I'm not in their militaries and I'm not funding their wars, their global
Yeah,
wars.
which makes it even worse. You're not even trying to learn how they
But
fight
you're
your
being
people.
complicit though. You're being complicit with them. You're funding
How?
their war because you're fighting for them. You're spilling your blood for them, and you freaking all your tax dollars go to their wars. Look at Palestine, for example. Tariq had to kick me off yesterday when I brought that up, but look at Palestine, for example.
But your tax dollars are going to Britain, and they colonize your ass. What you talking about?
Yeah, y'all pay reparations to the UK. I just thought about that. How do you feel about your country having to pay reparations to the UK? Y'all hustling backwards. Y'all going the wrong way. Like y'all supposed to get reparations. Y'all paying it. How does that make sense?
But how can you talk about reparations when you're enjoying the loot with the white supremacists?
Listen. That's the difference between me and you.
So
Our
I'm saying
family, our ancestors fought. You guys are paying reparations to the French and British right now. How does that make you feel? Because they pat you on the head and say you can come study at their schools makes you special?
What do you mean? How does that? How are we funding?
So you telling me you know your country don't pay reparations to the British and French?
No,
they definitely do.
We don't.
Okay,
Bro,
gotcha. Real
we
quick,
just kicked them out.
real quick, real
Look,
quick, real
hold on,
quick.
let me
The
just give you
largest
this.
diamond in the world. The largest diamond in the world. What was that found at?
The largest what?
Diamond in the world. What was that found?
I'm not sure. You tell me.
Nigeria. You know where it's at? Take a
Asia.
wild
In an
guess.
Obviously, it's in
English
Africa.
museum. In an English museum.
Thank you. So they literally
Yeah.
been robbing y'all for centuries at this point. And you talking about us supporting white supremacy. They got rich off y'all.
So they're being robbing us, but you complicitly with the fighting for them. That's the difference between us. They're
No, no,
robbing us,
no.
Okay.
No, we're
but you
fighting
are.
for ourselves. That's the difference. We're fighting for
Come
ourselves.
on, you're spilling your blood to go and fight.
We're fighting for ourselves. That's the difference.
So what does for example, Palestine have to do anything? What have the
Nothing with
Palestinians
this
done
conversation.
to
Why
you?
you bringing it up?
What have they done to you personally for you to go and
Why you
I
fight
keep bringing
them?
this
really
up?
think
We have nothing to do
I
with that.
really think I could get him in
What do you mean you
order.
don't have nothing to do with that? Your
But
tax dollars are going to
That's
fund.
not an American war.
So America's not backing Israel in its war with
America is
Palestine.
protecting
That's
its
what you're
own
telling me.
interest.
white America
Exactly.
is
So you're
backing them.
telling me you're enjoying the loot then? You're
But
enjoying the loot
no,
with the
no,
white
no.
supremacists, and you're talking
You
about
still won't.
reparations.
Hold on one second. I
No,
can't hear that both.
It's just hypocritical as hell, man. You're
It's
not
not
listening to
hypocritical at
yourself.
all. Like you
you
living in
cannot
the heart
talk
of
from
white
the
supremacy.
standpoint you talk from and say that. And any one of these people will call me a tether, but you're mad wrong. So don't do that. Is because that's why we have this divide and this delineation. When you make points like that, bro, you
Bro, I don't
actually
care
push
about
us
no
further
delineation.
apart.
I don't want to look. That has nothing to do with me. I
I
don't care
also
about that.
don't care. Hey, bro, I also don't care about what you're talking about.
It's like you're
I
threatening us
am
with delineation, like we give it. Like
no.
I give a damn. Come on,
I come from immigrant roots, but I'm still my family has still been here for 5 or 6 or
bro.
7
Your personal life
generations.
is your personal life. I don't give a damn about that. I don't know you.
Yeah, you don't care. That's what the point they're making. Are you
No,
dumb? Are
you're
you
making
fucking
You're
dumb?
talking about
No,
yourself. You're
you're
talking
proving
about
the
you come
point.
from immigrant background. I don't give a damn
I
where you come
have
from.
other people who come from the same lineage that I come from, bro. We've been here since the start, dog. Whether I'm Ecuadorian and black on one side, and I'm Crucian and black on the other side, but I'm still black, bro. Like, but when you say shit like that, you're proving their point. They're telling you you don't care about American problems, so you have no business speaking on American problems, and you are so caught up in yourself to where you don't understand where these people are coming from, bro. Like, you have no reason to speak on their issues. You don't
No,
benefit, or
I'm
you no
saying
no.
they're being
I don't.
complicit. I'm
Man,
saying
Tariq,
they're being
You know what?
complicit
you
Real quick,
with
you
everything
them
that's going
whatever
you
on.
your
them.
name is, you do realize that a lot of I don't know if you've been to Tel Aviv before. There are a lot of Africans, probably from your country, who join the IDF as asylum seekers.
Exactly,
You understand that, right? I
and
was gonna say that for last. So what do you
got
say to those
slave
people
took, got
Africans from
slave
where?
took.
from all over the continent come to Israel to join the military, the IDF,
Kanye,
as asylum seekers? I've seen it
Kanye.
before.
Not only that, I'll do you one better. All them Africans that went over to Ukraine to fight that war, and them Ukrainians still treat y'all like y'all ain't shit, bro.
Not to mention the ones that sign up for the
Them
military
them
here.
Ukrainians still treat y'all like you ain't shit, bro.
Not to mention all the ones that sign up for the military here. You know how many times I had to
Mm-hmm.
explain to somebody how to
Mm-hmm.
eat their food when they
Kanye,
come over
look,
here?
it's just a bit rich when you are complicit with everything the white
So now you
supremacist
switching the
does.
subject.
Hold on.
Right.
You're complicit with everything the white supremacist does, and you come and
No, no,
criticize
no,
the
no,
white
no, no, no.
supremacists at the
Why
same
are
Listen.
you
time.
talking to Kanye and not
You
talking
can't
to
be
me?
taken seriously that
I'm
way
the one
because
talking to you.
you're
I'm the
enjoying
one
every
talking to
single
you.
thing the white supremacist is getting.
You
Come
say
on.
I'm the
that
one
right
talking to
now,
you.
sitting in Britain, who has literally robbed the entire third world of.
On
They
Dez.
created
On Dez.
the most independent days in history, and you sitting here using a Wi-Fi, telling us that we support white
I'm just
supremacy.
an individual. I'm addressing you as a
Yeah,
nation.
yeah. So as an
Now,
individual,
okay.
why didn't you go to a school in your home country?
So wait. Hold on, Kanye.
We're gonna
I'll
get
do
into
you
that.
one better.
Yeah,
I'll do you one
exactly. No,
better.
no, don't dodge
I
that question.
hold
Why
on.
didn't you go in your
Hold
own
on.
country?
Yeah, we'll
Why
come
didn't
back
you
Hold
to
on.
lift the
it. That brother
prestige?
speaking. Let him finish. I'll answer.
Oh no. Why didn't you go to the prestigious university in your country? Because if you consider the best and the brightest, and they pluck you away from your country, why not stay?
Who said we're the best and we're the brightest? See,
They
that's
didn't let you come over for no
you're
reason.
projecting inferiority complex right now. Who
No,
said
it's not
that?
inferiority. It's me
Mm,
understand how the world works. See,
No,
this
no,
thing
no,
No,
called
no.
who said that though?
Kanye,
Like,
Kanye,
is
who said we're the
literally
best
what
and
they
we're the
Kanye,
do.
brightest? Who said that?
No, they're not the best and the brightest. They come over on them same H-1B that them Indians come over, and they get a whole bunch of subsidies, and then just end up being subpar like they think the rest of
And
us
they
are
stay
over
over there.
there. No, they stay here. They stay
No,
here
he's in
on them
he's in the
H-1B.
UK right now.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. He's in the heart of white supremacy, right? Where they stole all of that wealth.
Yeah, the
And he's
they
talking to
still
us,
have a
we talking about we
monarchy, bro.
benefit from it.
Y'all still technically have slavery over there. You still answer to a monarchy. And I'm talking to you as somebody who is considered a tether. This is why I told you probably should not speak.
And we wouldn't consider you, and by the way, we wouldn't consider you a tether just because you're foreign, by the way. So you would not be considered a tether just because.
So how am I tethered?
Now you're a tether, Tom, because you are not.
How? What's the definition of that tether word?
You, right?
What you're
Appreciate it,
doing.
man.
Thank you, brother.
It's what you're
Now,
doing.
because I heard Tariq one time say
No.
somebody that's pretending to be Black
You make it
American and
hard
comes to
for
undermine,
me.
but I'm not pretending to
You
be
make it
anything.
hard for niggas like me to make a point because you're proving their point.
Right. And look, and thank y'all for the call. But look, Thomas Yak, your tether is somebody who does things to undermine us, and that's by lying, pretending, just doing very deceptive things, doing types of.
What's deceptive about what I said?
I mean, you said so much that's so damn deceptive. God, you.
Point one.
By talking about we support white supremacy when you're sitting up in damn Britain giving your tax dollars to Britain.
All right. So as a foundational Black Americans in the white supremacist military or not?
Sir, we live in a global system of white supremacy. You're sitting up in the heart of white supremacy, sir.
You're not answering the question. Are you in the military or not?
Sir, you are in the heart of white supremacy. You're not at liberty. I'm saying you're not at liberty to point fingers, sir. You're from you're from Nigeria. That area, do you know how deeply ingrained that you guys were in the slave trade over in that area? That became Nigeria. It became Nigeria later, but it was Songhai, Hausa City, Dindi Kingdom. Those were heavy slave trade areas where you were complicit with the white supremacists in selling niggas. Do you really want to go there talking about being complicit with white supremacy from where you're from?
No, but we own up to that though. But the difference between you and I is that you complain about white supremacy while you're fighting for the global.
Family, do y'all understand where this dude is from? That area, that was one of the main hubs of the transatlantic slave trade. Them musty Sambos over there getting people out of Central Africa, bringing them over to the coast. That was over there where he's from. These folks were lock and step with the damn white supremacists and selling people. So it's a lot of nerve for this guy to sit here and point the finger talking about we're in the military, in the white supremacist military. Stop it, sir. You're reaching.
But we're not asking the white supremacists to give us reparations while we're fighting for them to maintain the white supremacy. That's the difference between us.
No, yeah, because you're a coward. We're telling him, yeah, you got and pillaged, and then you fled your homeland, and you don't demand any compensatory justice because you are cowardly. We are standing up to these white supremacists, telling them we want what's owed. We ain't begging for nothing. We're telling them what's
owed. We stand against them in different ways.
That's the difference, sir. We didn't flee like you. We're not in another country. Your ass is in Britain. You left and abandoned your homeland, sir. And you went to the belly of the beast, and you're not demanding anything. You're just grateful that you can sit on a toilet that flushes and you're not getting flies on the bushmeat over there no more.
Bro, we just kicked the French out. When are you gonna kick this white supremacists out of your country, man?
You kick yourself out, sir.
When are you gonna kick this white supremacists in your country out?
You're not even over there. You can't sit up here and talk about what we did. You kick yourself out, sir. You're over there eating jollof and crumpets in London right now, sir. All right. Let me get some more people. I'm these tethers. God.